Usagbe Club of Nigeria came into existence in the year 1984. A group of 14 young graduates from the
Weppa Wanno
got together and decided to form the Usagbe Club of Nigeria.
The club got duly registered with the Corporate Affairs Commission. The founders' initiative then was to accomplish a social integration among themselves.
My name is Michael. Some people call me Usilama or Two. I was born in Agenebode and brought up there also.
Okay, my name is Paul Izeno. Like you said, I'm the president of Usagbe Club of Nigeria. I will still be president the 31st of December this year. And by January 1st, I should hand over to the newly elected president. And it hasn't been all about Usagbe for me in life. I worked in both private and public sector, especially in the banking sector. And I retired from Central Bank 2 years ago as a deputy director in Currency Operations Department.
I graduated from the then Ambrosali University, which was formerly Bendel University, where I was there in 1992. Went to the law school because I'm a lawyer by training. And of course, to seek further knowledge, I went to the University of Lagos in 1996. I've worked in the industry for over 2 decades. In fact, close to 3 decades now. While I left secondary school, I saw there was an opportunity for encouragement of our young, bright children from Weppa Wanno then. And that was how I came in contact with Usagbe Club. So I discussed with some of the executives. They said yes, there was opportunity for it. And I happened to have been the first beneficiary. That has impacted so much on me because what it gave, the opportunity it gave me that opportunity to be able to say, oh, my school fees will not be delayed in payment. So I could pay my school fees as and when due, and of course face up to other areas of challenges. So once you have school fees out of it, you know that you are sure of graduating. It has helped me to graduate, and of course today I'm here.
A constitution was drafted to guide the administration of the club. Over the years, the club has grown exponentially in strength, in ideas, and in activities.
To host and to entertain Usagbe children who are at home, who are able to follow their parents home. So the dawn moment in Usagbe as a social club is not there. The children will have effect, the mother and father will have their own, the children will have their own. So the Usagbe Children's Party was organized to make sure that the children of Usagbe who are at home never have a dull moment, and it's a fun-catching event.
So how do you expect this event? How has it been contributing to the progress of Usagbe Club?
Well, Usagbe Club is a social club. Being a social club, it entails so many things. You have to be there for your people. For Usagbe to grow and to encourage our children to join, you must first of all put into cognizance that Usagbe as a social club and the children who are part of Usagbe, we have the effect of my daddy is always going to Usagbe meeting, contributing to Usagbe meeting. Where is the social aspect? So this showcases the social aspect of Usagbe Club, being a national social club of Weppa Wanno. And this is purely social for the children. And it brings all children, all walk of life, from different backgrounds, together to socialize.
Say something about the outreach.
Oh yeah, well, thank you very much. Usagbe Club of Nigeria, we've been doing this outreach for a long time. And it's usually around the Christmas period when we have our annual general meeting. And it's been very helpful in the sense that we're able to see some of our, people who cannot afford to go to the hospital, and then it's an opportunity for them to speak with us. And the caliber of doctors that we have are very consultants. I'm a gynecologist, and we've been seeing some of them with gynecological problems. My wife is a pediatrician, has been seeing pediatric cases. And then we have Dr. Mrs. Okaku, who is also a senior doctor. We have other consultants. Professor Ikwabe is a physician. We are all in Usagbe Club, and we provide these services. We also invite some other younger doctors because of the number. In the past, we used to see 200 to 300 patients, within in a day, and we give drugs. Sometimes we have extra drugs. We also give it to the elderly people's home, and then the hospital. I think it's the Catholic hospital here. It's been very helpful. It's not everything that we can do, but sometimes we refer cases that we know require further treatment. And it's important for us to do that because some of the people we are seeing don't even know the extent of their illness. So we tell them, those who are even hypertensive, either they take their drugs on as whatever they have, like money. But we need to stress to them that they need to take regular treatment and then regular follow-up, even with the doctors in the locality. It's important that patients are educated. If the people are not educated, they might not take their drugs. Those who have stroke, for instance, maybe they didn't take their drugs for 2-3 days. Those who are diabetic, even when we see them, we seize the opportunity to educate them, in addition to giving them, restocking some of their drugs. We've had very good cooperation, and now we are even being sponsored by Fitsin, Fitsin Pharmaceutical, and we are grateful to them. They are giving us a lot of sponsorship, and then also some other pharmaceutical and pharmacies. So we are happy with what we are doing. We've been doing it for years, and we are continuing to do it. In fact, this year we are now doing it in 2 sites, one in Weppa and then one in Wanno, and then hopefully we might be able to extend it to Uzannu. These are the 3, as it were, clans that we have around us.
My name is Dr. Mokudu Idogo. I am the chairman of the Usagbe Medical Committee, and by the grace of God, today we are implementing the annual Usagbe Health Fair across all our communities. We have 2 major locations, right here in Ottawa, Gary. The other is happening at the Ski Acquisition Center in Agenebode. And the whole idea of this is for us to give back to the communities that have done so well. We recognize that our people are in serious need for health interventions, and so this is just a way of giving back to the community.
The club is not by any means a pressure group, but a prime mover for the development of present communities of Weppa Wanno.
Club's activities of the people were part of respect my protocol. My baby has told me that the president is the past president. And of course, I'm not going to for it, but it's a way that I know. It's all more of your partner, talking, Alaji, Abua Koroga. Even when I'm now, and it's our past president. And again, he just said, when Yago is the first year any level, the whole time to lead us. I don't know the computer. And he was a former vice president, and he has said, I should start.
For those of us who happened to hear of Usagbe after the 1984 coming together by the young graduates, what comes to our mind is prestige, development, and expression of interest in our communities.
It shows that the club has come of age. I was president of this club in the year 2002. I mean 2000 to 2002. 2 good years. That's about 21 years ago. And the greatest abiding faith we have is discipline. So there are 3 principles here as far as I'm concerned. Discipline, principle 2, discipline, principle 3, discipline. And that is what you saw here today. We have come of age, we have matured in such a way that we now have a grooming process to know those who will fit into what positions, from president down to the lowest one, which is the assistant general secretary. We identify them and we say these are the people we want. So they will still campaign, quite all right, but it is just for mere formality to let us know what they will do for us. So for the first time in this club since it was founded in 1984, 39 years ago, we had an election where there was no single opposition to any of the candidates. All of them were elected unopposed. The returning officers was a different ballgame in terms of being an INEC. There were no problems there were no glitches. There were no IREV issues. There were no BVAS issues. Everything was clear and as clean as a whistle. Transparent, honest, credible, and believable.
There are a lot of men and women today in Weppa Wanno and Uzannu that are doing well in business, in academics, and in their areas of endeavors.
The development of Weppa Wanno, it should be the collaboration between the small elite we have and those who are at home. They say charity begins at home. If you build a clubhouse, you can as well be try to sell maybe small provision, drink, people will come to the clubhouse to come and drink and all the rest. If for instance, Usagbe Club now it is, there was one time we noted that idea that let people come and try to make the house functional all throughout the year.
Compared to what happened last year, the turnout is like almost twice the number that we are having this year. I think that shows how every member of the club has, embraced this important event in our programs.
Also in this year's convention, those who were not here physically were able to follow up online. Sir, what informed the decision of the NEC to make this one viewed by even those who are not members of the club?
Yes, I think that has to do with the transformation of the club. A lot of things are happening now all over the world. People can stay at the comfort of their homes, and then you look at what is happening. I think that is what has been extended to the club today. So I want to thank the organizers. I want to thank the NEC for putting it up that way.
Sir, what are we looking up to in the next in other conventions coming up?
We are looking for a more robust one that will be more robust than this. And as a matter of fact, the convention affords the club the opportunity to ask questions about the development of our area. You see that we engaged all the politicians, people who hold political offices. It's like a day of reckoning for them. Questions are asked because during the campaign, they will come up and, make campaign promises. This is an opportunity for them to tell us what they have done as they hold their various offices. And again, that underscores the fact that Usagbe is a non-partisan club. We accommodate all political parties, and because of that, we are able to engage all of them, whether you are a APC member or you are PDP, you are a Labour Party member. As long as you hold a political position, you owe us a duty to tell us what you have been able to do for us when you